episode with the Three Money Amigos. Now, today we're talking about something that any entrepreneur should be thinking about. And if you are not an entrepreneur and you're thinking, the topic is budgeting for opportunity, not just for survival. And if you're not an entrepreneur, you're thinking, well, that doesn't apply to me. Just change the title to budgeting for the unexpected, not as if everything is going to go exactly the way you want. They mean the same thing, so it's applicable to both groups of people. Before we dive in, we are going to introduce ourselves, and we will start with Attorney Winstead.
I'm Beverly Winstead. I am the principal attorney at the law offices of Beverly Winstead. We are a tax resolution firm. What does that mean? That means we help people that have problems with the IRS, whether you owe IRS money or you're going through an audit or you feel like you've been treated unfairly by them. We help to defend you and, against the IRS.
And my name is Brent Simpson. I am the co-founder of Investing Education Academy, along with Leon Noble. We are the group that you come to when you want to be immersed in an environment with other individuals who are stock enthusiasts, cryptocurrency enthusiasts, real estate enthusiasts, people who want to make money, basically. We've created an environment, a membership-based community, where we show you how to turn your money into your employees. So with that being said, we are missing one of the Three Money Amigos today, and that is Joy Sistrunk CPA. She is from Premier Group Services. She is which is a full service accounting firm in the local DC, Maryland, Virginia area, but servicing outside of this area as well. If you are in need to contact her, you can reach her at www.pgs-cpa.com. So, with that being said, we're going to dive in today. Budgeting for opportunity, not just survival. Number one.
I like the title of that. Budgeting for opportunity. I like it. I like it.
You have to, right? So,
yeah.
A lot of times I've been around entrepreneurs and they're like, man, if I just had enough money, I would ... And the reality is, it's not if you had enough money, if you budgeted properly. Because you have enough money, because I saw you at the bar last week. You didn't.
I have seen that too.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot. And those same people are complaining, oh man, I don't have enough to do something small but pivotal in their business. But it's really I would say it's a circumstance based on the fact that they're not budgeting. They're just planning for survival. So they're always in a fire situation, so they never have enough to actually thrive. So, I mean, Bev, have you ever been in or seen opportunities go by people just because they didn't have money for it?
I think, well, absolutely, of course. An opportunity to hire a new employee, or
let's pause on that. What comes with what potential comes with a new employee? Let's play some tennis right now. You say a benefit that comes with a new employee, then I'm gonna say a benefit that comes with a new employee.
Well, hopefully, if you hire somebody, it's because you want to shift some things off of you, right? And so I would say just the added time and freedom that you'd have if you hired a really great employee.
So I'm going to say new ideas. New employees can bring an energy into your company that you otherwise didn't have.
Well, I actually just said too. I mean, it's a lot that a really new and good employee can bring. I like the fact that you just said energy. I like the tech. They can bring expertise. They can bring things that you may not have the skill set in, but they have already had experience with it, right?
Yep, and they can bring inspiration. So when I say inspiration, a new employee can inspire the whole team to do better. They can sometimes evoke fear and make somebody go, you know what, I better step up my game because they're hiring new people. And then they can evoke just a new enthusiasm for the job because people are like, okay, more people to work with. And similar to, I'm gonna say, what Bev said earlier, with them being able to motivate, or that energy piece, that energy can really, really, really transpire into some amazing inspiration for others to ride the wave on.
I mean, I don't want to spend all our time going back and forth about what employees can bring, because this is a
It's
very good topic when we talk
this
about
important.
opportunities.
Yeah, because the important thing is the reason why it's important is if you don't have enough money to hire the person, because we didn't even make it to revenue, but that's the most important thing with a new employee is that they should be able to help you make more money. You have to figure out what's the opportunity cost with that employee. If you're paying $60,000 for their salary, they should be making you no less than $80,000.
It's true. It's true. Absolutely. And that's when you have to reevaluate and you have to look and say, okay, is this person an asset or a liability, right?
Mm.
Um, is this person going to be the person that helps you take your company to where you see your company going? So having a budget is not just um, numbers. Your budget should also align with your vision. What is it that you see your company going within 1 year, within 3 years, within 5 years? And then you make data driven decisions, right? And so a lot of times when you talk about people being at the bar and just spending money, is because in all honesty it's their mindset. What are they using this business for, right? Are they using it for, oh, I'm just gotta get a tax write-off, I'm trying to lower my income? And you can see people that, because I do tax planning with clients and tax strategies, people that say, well, this business is really supposed to be like a tax shelter, right? I'm paying too much taxes to the IRS. Well, I always say, if you're making money, guess what? You should pay taxes to the extent that you can. And we come up with a lot of different strategies. We just worked with a client who we saved them $100,000 just by doing some different tax strategies. But their mindset was not about um, I need to pay less taxes, in terms of like not paying no taxes to the IRS, basically. It's okay if you want to pay less taxes, right? But you also have to know that if you are thinking about growing your business, guess what? A lot of times banks want to see that you are profitable. They don't want to see you constantly losing money every year, right? They don't want to see that you're breaking even. They want to see that there's some profit margin in there so that they can help you, partner with you, and help you grow your business.
Yeah, and real estate. Let's talk about real estate for a minute. When I was working with a client a few years back, an opportunity came up where someone they knew wanted to sell commercial property in DC. This commercial property, if they could have closed the deal in 30 days, the person was willing just to let them have it because it would have saved them the headache of putting it on the market, waiting, going through the bid approval process. So it would have been, pretty much a cash deal. And this individual had the ability to go to their bank, their business bank, the bank where they put their business account, let them know that an opportunity presented itself in the real estate market. They wanted to take advantage of it. They needed about $300,000 within a week. The bank knew them because they had a relationship. Beverly always talks about having a relationship with a banker. Um, and this was I was a witness to it. I was with the person when we went to the bank, and the person who came around the front, the manager, he said, no, I want to speak to the owner of the bank, or the like the person who oversaw that particular bank. It really was the owner, but in most cases, you can't get the owner. So the owner came out, recognized him, knows the business account, knew that the business was profitable, and said, you know what, we're going to make it work for you. I say fast forward about 5 years, that $300,000 investment is worth like 1.3 million.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's that person had the ability to take advantage of the opportunity in the real estate market by having their numbers in place. They've had
right.
budgets. They was able to produce the numbers, and trust me, the bank owner didn't just go, "Oh, I know him." He checked the accounts, saw the numbers on a monthly basis, then still asked for the updated numbers, which he can produce, and was approved for the loan.
Right, and he was able to produce not only the numbers or be in position. This is about positioning yourself for opportunity, right? So it's not just about budgeting. It's really about positioning yourself for opportunity. And not only did he take time to cultivate a relationship with the banker, but he also had to have probably a CPA on board that had the financials in place. his tax returns. He had probably a tax advisor that also that said, hey, this is a really good deal. This is going to save you some money. And also may have had a commercial attorney in place. So these are things, and Brent, you know me, we've been working together for a long time, right?
Yeah.
And over the years, I would say within the last 4 or 5 years, you've constantly heard me share like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to do. And been trying to get people in place and on board, so that when an opportunity presents itself for me, I would also be positioned. And this is a developing story. But
More to come.
you're gonna more to come in the future before the end of this year.
Yeah,
You're gonna get an update. All the listeners out there.
yeah, but it's an opportunity that has presented itself based off of having the money to take advantage of it. Number one, having a budget in place that will allow for efficient acquisition in this situation, and then also too the people. If you plan for survival, what's going to happen is you're only going to leave enough on the plate, in this case in your accounts, to pay the next month's bills, in some cases the next week's bills, and not the next month's bills. You have to start planning a cushion, and they say for businesses you should have enough 6 months worth of income in the bank at any one point in time to take care of your bills for 6 months. I really think you should double that. You should have a year's worth of bills in the account, because if you can have a year's worth of bills in your account, more than likely, if an opportunity presents itself, you can use 6 months of bills to pay for the opportunity. And we talked about who should listen to this. Anybody who has a home, if you have a home or kids or anything like that, the air conditioning unit is going to break, the roof's going to leak, you might get a flood in the basement. And for some reason, when we first buy this house, we all think there's no reason to put that into the budget because it can never happen to me. It can. It does. From time to time, these things do happen. Start budgeting for a very successful future, not for survival. So that's the message today. It's like, budget for abundance. I think that's what we should have said, not even an opportunity, but budget for abundance, because it is very true in the United States of America and in most places that you live in the world. It takes money to make money. And it is absolutely true. And the closer you get to understanding that, more than likely the higher net worth you are in your life. So with that being said, Bev, is there anything you'd like to leave people with?
Yeah, I'd just like to leave my contact information if anybody's interested in, contacting us to help them if they have, tax problems, or if they want to do some tax strategy with us, then definitely give us a call at 301-306-1234. You also can visit our website at www.irshelpattorneys.com.
Yes. And if you are looking for Joyce Sistrunk's full service CPA firm, you can go to www.pgs-cpa.com. And if you are looking to turn your money into your employee, then you can contact myself. You can go to www.ieanow.com. Join our community. We're about 100 strong. We're growing. Our ecosystem's probably about 800 or so strong, and that is growing. So thank you for being with us. The Three Money Amigos